If you want to make the cutest origami hearts, but you've never made origami before, this one's for you. So let's jump in. To make these hearts, the only supplies that we need is a piece of paper. And if you want to, you can use glue. I like to use glue to hold it together at the end because my folds at the end are always the worst. Now, I'm going to be doing this on a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and when you use 12 by 12 cardstock, you're going to get a heart that's about 6 inches high. But if you want to use a piece of origami paper, which I have 5 by 5 sheets, you can make smaller hearts like this. So I'm going to walk you through making it on a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock because I want to have large hearts. When we are making our hearts, the first thing we want to do is you want the side that the design is on to be facing downwards. So we're going to fold this, flip this over so that our design is facing downwards and so that the design will be on our outside later. And all we're going to do is fold this in half. And then we're going to fold it in half again. Once we have this folded in half twice, we're going to actually bring in our corners here, our edges, and fold these inwards as well. And now we have our design like this. We want to fold our sheet into another square, just like this, so that we've got our sides done. Now, I might be doing the same thing on both sides. I'm going to try to do this so that we can see this nicely. I'm going to fold this side in half here in towards the seam, and similarly on this side, like so. So we've got an arrow. And we're going to unfold these, and we're going to fold this corner in to this fold line that we've just made so that it comes into this point here. Now, if you're using origami paper, this folds much nicer. If you are using cardstock like I am, because I want bigger hearts, the folding is a little bit more tricky. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to fold it in and make it into an arrow. And then we're going to unfold it and fold our corner into the fold that we just made so that it's a smaller arrow. If you're making this along with me, let me know in the comments. I always love seeing what you're working on. Now for the fun part. On the one side, we're going to fold this whole big arrow inwards, like so. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side here. So now we have one nice big arrow. But with these pre-folded pieces that we have, we're actually going to fold them inwards on itself underneath to kind of fold our heart closed. So we're going to fold it in here like so. And we're going to do the same thing on this other half that we have of this one side. So now they're both inside there hiding on us. This is going to keep this tip together like so. Now on this side, what we need to do, and we're going to do something similar, but we're going to fold it in on the small portion that we have here, like so, so that we have a smaller triangle on both of these sides. And then we're going to fold this down on the top as well. So now we have part of our heart done. I know it doesn't really look like a heart, but we're getting there. So now for the fun part, we're going to fold this in half here. And if you want to, you can actually mark off where your middle points are and have additional lines down the center of your heart. Or you can just sort of try to fold this nicely with your eyeballing it to the center. Okay, and now this is a bit tricky. We're going to grab this piece of paper and we're going to fold this edge. Don't worry about everything else that's going on in your heart here. Just focus on this one little piece. And we're not folding all the way. We're just folding up to here. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Hopefully this makes sense. And we're going to fold this like so. Hopefully my hands aren't too in the way either. All right. So now we have like a little hump here. Okay, so I'm going to be using glue to attach this all because I find that with my origami skills, glue is the way to go. So I'm just folding in these corners that we just folded so that they're hiding on us. And this middle piece, we have to sort of massage it with our hands now so that it actually folds into our hump of our heart. And if yours doesn't look perfect, that's completely okay. Handmade is supposed to look handmade. Okay, so it's gonna kind of look like this once we've assembled this. Now, for the fun part, I'm using glue, but if you don't want to use glue, you don't have to. Now, if you want, and I'll just show you, you don't need to glue them in. So this will actually hold your heart shut, but I like to glue them in so that they stay. And if you've got little bulging points like this, we can push them out with a pencil. So I'm going to just do a quick glue and glue in these sections as well so that it all stays nice and closed. Now you don't need to glue this if you don't want to, but I am a fan of glue. If you like calm, beginner-friendly crafts like this, you might enjoy subscribing. And we're just going to simply close this here and close this here and hold this shut for a second. And while that's gluing itself dry, I'm going to just add glue here. And again, you don't need to do this, but I like to so that it holds my heart closed and it doesn't fall apart. And now I'm going to pop this open. We have this little hole at the side so that you can use a pencil or a pen or whatever you'd like to push this down. And now we have a little heart. Now we would do the same method to make a smaller heart with origami paper if we wanted to. So again, that size would give me that piece there, and that's it. And there you have it. We've successfully completed our origami hearts. Hopefully you've enjoyed this craft. If you did, be sure to leave a comment below and let me know how they turned out for you. Thanks so much for watching and happy crafting.